Hello everybody, my name is Lotzi, and today I'm not going to be playing a game, but instead I'm going to be reading a novel, which is actually my novel. It's basically a diary of a wimpy style one, but it's not really. It has different characters. It does have a style like a diary slash journal style, and it's also about like a superhero-ish and their disclaimer that there are like some people like I guess kind of in like my personal life, but they're not exactly the exact same person. They're like very similar. They do have different traits and stuff like that. And there might be a few com- like people based on real life people, of course, like but like they're not the exact same as in like the real life counterpart. and uh and it's also in Hungarian, so I'm gonna be reading it in English, like translating it, quote unquote. Now, anyways, let's get into the video. Oh, and the novel is called Berti's Adventures. Anyways, part one, Monday, the 7th of July, 2025. Hello, guys. My name is Berti. I'm 16 years old, but I just finished the seventh grade. I really like superheroes, watching movies, playing video games, and finally, pigeons. I'm crazy for pigeons. I really don't like it when they eat them because I think that's disgusting. I have a classmate who was always joking about it. His name is Lori. He's a year younger than me, but is still taller than me. I swear he can be really annoying nowadays. Uh, I cannot handle how he always jokes about them. Right? By the way, he has been walking to my same class, my same school since he was a fifth grader. Fifth grade. No, my bad. I'm gonna eat the pigeon. Enough already! But at least I have two friends. The one of them is Benny, and the other one is Zach. Benny is a really good friend. He will gladly talk with me. No, talk to me. My bad. I love speaking about my dreams and about animations too. Listen, Benny, I dreamt that Joker was the main antagonist. Interesting. But then there's Archie. He's really annoying most of the time. He's always whining when he doesn't like something. Last year, it escalated so much that he threw his math notebook onto the floor. Let's just say he got sent out of the classroom. I don't want to go outside. Whatever. All it is that he can be really annoying. I have more classmates, but I'm not in the mood to introduce them right now. I'm a little tired right now. I'm gonna watch the TV because it's raining. Also, it's in the evening. I'm gonna write more later. Thursday, the 17th of July, 2025. Hello again. Something weird happened last night. Somebody sneaked in through my window into my room. I don't know who that was, but the person was really small, smaller than Lori and I. He wore a jacket and a weird mask. He started to walk close. He started walking closer to me. Before he could stab me, I jumped out of my bed just in time. Thankfully, he only stabbed the metal of the bed. And I tried to grab him, but he turned into dust. He disappeared, in other words. I honestly thought that I defeated him, but right at that time he teleported behind me. What the? Thankfully, he somehow dropped his knife out of his hand. I kicked him in the face so much that he nearly passed out. Then I grabbed him and threw him out the window. Then I went back to bed, but I could barely sleep. I'm writing this at 6 in the morning, but I'm pretty tired, but I still cannot sleep. So I looked out the window. I noticed that now only his suit and his mask remained. I looked up and I saw a pigeon sitting on a tree branch. I have a weird feeling that for some reason I under I understand what it's saying. I think it wants to call me. Okay, I'm gonna dress up and and I'm gonna tell my mom that I'm gonna go outside to walk or something like that. I'm gonna go outside to walk. All right, Bertie. Uh, maximum return at 9 a.m. Half an hour has passed, and I'm still following the pigeon. I can barely feel my legs. Plus I'm tired. I don't know where it's leading me, where the pigeon is leading me, but hopefully it's leading me to to the correct, to a good place. Correct. Okay, 5 more minutes have passed, and we finally arrived. I think it's a gym or something. I'll write more later. Also known as I'll write when I can. Part 2. Friday, the 29th of August, 2025. Oh my god. More than a month has passed. I've been searching for my notebook for a long time. I swear it randomly disappeared. But thankfully I found it in my big brother's closet. So I'm gonna tell what happened. I went into the building. I nearly passed out. I saw a god who had a pigeon head, and it was also strong. Well, I'm still surprised, but now only a little. What the heck? Calm down. Well, he told me his name, and his name is Perisalitas. He told me that he was born in Egypt, but he's ethnically from Athens, Athenian. In his childhood, he was heavily bullied because his name was Pigeon in two languages, and he could only tolerate it. He was tolerating. Even he was still bullied, even in his adulthood. He tried to create a religion, but the people didn't take it seriously. He tried to tolerate it, but he had enough. He was standing on a bridge, and he found a golden. Okay, so this uh kind of as a mention of his is unfortunate. Uh-oh. So just I'm just gonna word it differently. He picked up the knife, don't worry, a golden knife, a fake knife. Don't worry. In GTA. In GTA, of course, YouTube. It's in GTA. And he stood on the edge of the bridge. Well, we can say that he did his unfortunate in GTA, of course. Again, it's in GTA.
Enrique!
After he stabbed himself in game, he fell into the Red Sea, and that's why the Red Sea became red. After he died, yet again in GTA,
Shut your fucking mouth! No problem, Charlie. Shut the fuck up, you cunt!
he became a pigeon god, and that's why he became like that. When he finished his explanation, he showed me where the room is. That's where the room is. The training room, yeah, training room. Well, after I went into the room, the training room, I was pretty surprised. So that's where I learned some kung fu type stuff. Every day I was learning it for 3 hours straight. Of course, I told him that I have to go back maximum at 9 a.m. I have to go home at 9, and he understood it. Whatever. All it is that I can fight very well. I'm writing this in the afternoon, and I don't know what to write. Well, I'll write some more later. Sunday, the 31st of August, 2025. Right now, I'm very surprised. But really, tomorrow is gonna be school, which means that tomorrow I'm gonna be an eighth grader. Luckily, I've got my school supplies. Hopefully, I'll have a normal school year. Monday, the 1st of September, 2025. Well, this was a weird day, but I'm not sure why. Well, at least I met with my classmates. Thankfully, I'm in the mood to introduce them now. So there's for example Fruja. She's a year younger than me, like Lori, but he's a but no, she's a my bad. She's a writer. She's just as tall as me and kind, etc. And then there's Botti. He's the second youngest student in the class. He loves to draw maps, and he's either taller or shorter than me. He is also kind, etc. And then there's Annie too. Uh, she's just like Fruja, but she's either they're just as tall or taller than Lori, and she's not a writer. And finally, there's a new student, and her name is Sophie. Sophie. She's a year young. She's the youngest student in the class. She loves drawing, etc. Back to my day, I think the reason why it was so weird because I think one of my two classmates were planning something. I'll write more tomorrow because I'm tired. Part 3. Tuesday, the 2nd of September, 2025. I have some terrible news. I heard screaming, crying, everything. Like if a like if a bunch of people or more were if it was a bunch of people or more. When I heard it, I instantly jumped out my bed. Holy moly! I looked out the window and I saw that the houses were destroyed. The trees fell down. Okay, I'm gonna tell Petty Salitos that that he should make me a superhero outfit. Hey, Petty Salitos, I need a superhero suit. Okay, how do you want it to look like? I told him how it should look like, and in a snap, he instantly created it. Now, from now on, you can also call me Pigeon Man. I'll write more later if I have enough time. A half an hour has passed, and I think I've already freed up my city. But I also realized that I don't just have to didn't just have to free my city. I also have to free the entire country. Well, right. So I'm writing this in the afternoon, and I'll tell you what happened. So when I jumped out the window, at first I was kind of struggling, but then I was successfully flying. I'm flying! But then suddenly lasers were coming. I I was able to dodge them, but I still fell down. Well, we can say that I fell on my face very heavily. Then I looked up and I saw two people. And I saw that these were Archie and Lori. Ha ha ha. Well, I asked them why they did that. And, well, yeah. And I got an answer for sure. It's because I have no friends. Nobody wants to be friends with me. And when I wanted to talk to you. You didn't even give a hell damn, or you didn't even give a damn about me. I asked him, no, I told him that it's still not justified. And when he heard that, he attacked me. That part, that fighting was something, definitely something. There were lots of punching, slapping, and everything. And I also heard that Archie, she said something to Lori. Lori, you should send out the robots. We we successfully hit each other, and we and both of us were flung to the opposite side. A half a, in half in under half a minute, I was able to wake up. I was able to get up, but under that time, the robots arrived. I thought that it was going to be the end of me for me, but thankfully I dodged the shootings in game in GTA. Also, I managed to kick a robot in the face, and that robot fell apart instantly. I slap I did a barrage of slapping to another robot, Bud Spencer style, and I clapped its head off. All it is that it was very easy to fight with the robots. I was too lazy to draw the image properly. By the way, I still had the superhero suit on, and I still having it right now. I still wearing it. When I already defeated all the robots, I couldn't see Archie or Lori. They must have escaped. No problem. I'll find them. 10 minutes have passed, and it's already the evening. Well, this day was pretty active. I'm gonna go into a house and sleep there. I'll I'll continue the expedition tomorrow, the 3rd of September, 2025. A few hours have passed, and I woke up because someone came into the room. When we saw each other, that person definitely did not say some nice words. What the are you doing here? We we can say that uh, I was pretty surprised. I tried to say sorry to him, but that didn't work. Listen, I'm sorry that I didn't know it was your house. Get the hell out of here right now. Or else, if you don't, you're gonna die. I asked what his name is, and he answered that his name is Dr. Horra Treasure. And then he chased me out of the house, but not before I hit him in the face, terrified. While I was running, I I ran into a robot. It nearly shot me in the face, uh, but what it fell apart when it fell on the back. Well, I accidentally slipped. I don't know. I don't know what I slipped in, and I fell into a sewer. In a minute, I got up. I looked around and I saw a bunch of pipes. I don't know how long I'm gonna be here, but hopefully I'll be able to get out of here. I think that I forgot to mention that it really stinks down there. Also, I could barely see, but I saw a bunch of skeletons. Wait a minute. I hear a voice. Ow! It's time for me to save someone. Finally. I'm not gonna waste any more time. Oh god. That's my mom? She's being arrested. Mom? I found out that it's not my mom, but it was Archie. I cannot believe that I got fooled this easily. After that kicking in the face, a tooth, I nearly lost a tooth, and he can also turn into other things, which is pretty surprising. Well, I'll write a little later. We meet again, Bertie. A few minutes have passed, and it was pretty scary. Archie attacked me, but I successfully dodged him. Also, I managed to kick him in the back, and also there was like a lamp lighting above us. We could you could see that Archie fell on his face, but when he stood up, he turned into Shrek in his anger. Well, to be exact, a similar ogre. Honestly, I kind of pooped myself. Also, Archie hit me in the face, and I was flung onto the other side of the sewer. And I also found out that Lori could transform into other things too, because that cop was actually Lori. That was actually him, Lori. He nearly stepped on my face, but thankfully I rolled away just in time. I stood up and I tried to hit him, but he dodged it. Then I noticed that Archie broke a pipe. Well, we could say that it the water the wastewater was flowing everywhere. Yeah. And we slipped out of the sewer, like to be exact, like flung out the sewer, like out of a pipe. Yeah, you know what I mean. Ah! I was in the sky for a moment, but thankfully I was able to fly. I just landed into on I just landed on Beshanutala, and the adrenaline really helped me stand on my feet. At least I don't have to be in the sewer system anymore. I'll write more later. Part 4, Friday, the 5th of September, 2025. Okay, I freed up a few more cities those past few days. Is it was something. Right now I'm in Poroslo, and that place is very beautiful. Also, the Tiza Lake is the most beautiful. I'm writing this I'm writing this in during noon, and I noticed it's a beautiful little house. I wonder what's inside there. I'm gonna tell you that wasn't a good idea. Also, that wasn't a very decision of mine. I'm serious. Seriously, I nearly died in there. I stepped on something, and the whole the whole room became bright. And also, better robots were surrounding me. Lori spoke to me, greeted me with some kind of monologue. Let's just say it was very interesting. Hi again. Hello again, Berti. I am the side antagonist. Don't worry, these are better robots now. I'll wish you a lot of energy and luck. But thankfully, someone destroyed a robot. After that happened, Lori was hit with the pan. I asked what his name was, and he answered, and his answer was, okay, this is the dialogue. So, what's your name? My name is Andras Flav. And yours? My name's Berti. Oh, and by the way, we defeated the robots. He told me that he has a car, but when he finished his sentence, Lori woke up. He got up. I told him that he should escape run away and get into the car because Lori has superpowers. I told him who is Lori. And yeah, that's basically the end of the video because my novel is actually not even finished yet. And yeah, by the time it releases, I'm gonna tell you this. Have a happy new year. Now, bye bye.